porcelain and ceramic tiles. Save a whopping 50% off when you purchase all of a low stock model. Plus get chip edge tiles starting at just $1. That's right. Ho, 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 just $1. More incredible in-store specials available to give you a head start on your home or commercial projects. Make your home more inviting this holiday season with our Ready for Christmas sale. Visit us on Monroe Road, Grand Anse, or call 439 Tile today.
Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
These have been tough times, and we could all use a helping hand to get through this period. GUT Credit Union gives you the opportunity to do just that without a worry. What are you looking forward to? A relaxing staycation? Brand new appliances or devices? Consolidating your debt to get more money in your pocket? Not a member? No worries. Come in and find out how you too can make the most of this offer. Or visit us today. Yes, you can have a brighter Christmas season with GUT Credit Union. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
This is the GBN News for today, Friday, December 11th, 2020. I'm Beverly Telesford. In the headlines, government risks losing millions in grant monies for promising 20% but delivering 1.5% in renewable energy. Teachers told the timing is not right for refund of monies deducted for 2018 strike. Police deny allegations of empty fire truck to tackle Lucas Street fire. And the minister responsible for hospital services says Mungay Hospital bedbug issue is being addressed. Grenada also celebrates with its eldest citizen, 119-year-old Miss Massima Noel of Carriacou. Trellona, tell us what's in sports tonight.
Tonight in sports, Oron Foikolo dominates in tennis. GFA holds women's football event. Andre Fletcher plays in his first BBL. And we look at the West Indies versus New Zealand second test match. And in regional news, St. Lucian man discovers snake in his vehicle and an 8-year-old boy electrocuted in Guyana.
We'll have the details right after this message.
This is GBN, the nation's news leader. This segment is brought to you by Quartz Grenada Limited.
Despite the situation we now face, one thing is for certain. We will get through this together. As much as we are a part of your community, you are a part of who we are. Let's take care of each other during this time, as we always do. And soon, we know that with the dawn of that new day, all of this will be over, and our land will once again be healed. In the meantime, stay safe. Know that we're here for you. Quartz, bringing value home.
Good evening to our viewers and listeners on K105. This is GBN News at 7. Grenada runs the risk of losing hundreds of millions of dollars in grant monies due to its failure to meet increased renewable energy promise. The line minister in cabinet will have to make this a top priority in the upcoming fiscal year. Let's hear more on that in this report.
Grenada's failure to meet its commitment to increasing renewable energy efficiency is now a risk to some major government projects. That's according to Finance Minister Gregory Bowen.
At electricity, at that utility, Grenlec, we were supposed to meet a certain target, and that target I will allow the Minister for the Environment to tell you. But I could only tell you that by 2020, we should have had 20% in renewable energy. Do you know how much we have? 1.5%. Today I was called by IRENA, the International Renewable Energy Agency, and they're asking for me to discuss our commitment of what we should do, and I will have to tell them at 9 o'clock in the morning why we have not done so. It is important to see the connection, because the $125 million grant came because we promised to do 20% renewable in 2020.
Addressing last night's town hall meeting in St. George's Northwest, Minister Bowen says they are now working towards saving those pending projects valued at hundreds of millions of dollars in grants.
The Minister of the Environment will also tell you that we have a massive project that's coming up. But because we only hit 1.5% when we should be 20%, all our projects are in jeopardy. I could count on the Minister and his team for us to try to recuperate, and within a certain period of time that we'll be able to get the hundreds of millions of, and we're talking grant, you know.
He said that it was because of this renewable energy promise that NAWASA was able to get its project financing through the Green Climate Fund.
When we look at NAWASA received $125 million as a grant to do a lot of water projects, and most importantly, to attend to the sewer system in the town of St. George. There are other projects that we want to use to attend to the sewer system in the north of the country, particularly in St. John.
For GBN News, Janelle McDonald.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell is justifying the government's decision to dock teachers' salary in 2018. They lost wages after participating in industrial action over the government's 2% gratuity payment offer. The Prime Minister is not saying government will pay, but he's not saying they won't be paid.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell says he has no big dispute with the Grenada Union of Teachers over monies deducted for time taken by teachers engaged in industrial action in protest of a 2% gratuity payment offer in 2018. During his contribution in the 2011 budget debate, Dr. Mitchell said government and teachers should not be in any conflict, but there is an issue of principle.
The fact is, the teachers know, leadership know, that they called a strike, literally an illegal strike. That was a fact. They know that the right of workers to withdraw their labor is sacrosanct. But when you withdraw your labor, it's also sacrosanct that the employer cannot pay you if you deliberately withdraw your labor. That's obvious. So don't imply that the government is wicked. That is not the right word.
However, he said this does not mean that they will never be paid. But now the time is not right.
We have never said that we'll never repay anything. We have never said that if that's a way of solving a problem going forward. But there must be a solution. That's all we said. And this is not the time to come to ask for this in a pandemic, when we know people are home for months and we're getting paid. That's all we're saying. So I don't want us to be seen as fighting on anything. I understand where they're coming from. I'm sympathetic to the statements. Not agreeing with it, but sympathetic.
The 2018 protest action taken by teachers remain unsettled before the court, and the Grenada Union of Teachers' work to rule for its membership remains effective. Joseph Kador, GBN News.
The Royal Grenada Police Force is refuting claims that one of its fire trucks arrived empty at Thursday's blaze on Lucas Street. GBN's Chrislina John covered the story yesterday, during which the emergency responders received top grades from the Chief of the Community Relations Department. In a release via its website, the Royal Grenada Police Force says it categorically denies claims made in a local newspaper that one of its fire appliances arrived at the scene of Thursday's fire at Lucas Street, St. George, without any water in its tank. According to the police release, the appliance arrived at the scene of the fire filled to capacity. During the fire department's efforts to quell the fire, they utilized the entire contents of the truck and were unable to refill at a fire hydrant
hydrant in close proximity. This forced the officers to resort to Upper Lucas Street, St. George, to another fire hydrant to refill. Former Attorney General James Jimmy Bristol is also refuting claims made in the said publication, which claimed he said the fire tenders arrived without water.
Fire was threatening my office building. I was outside. I saw the fire truck arrive and commence the efforts to out the fire. It did have water. It did come with water. But it is, and I stress, it is untrue that the fire truck came without water. I never said that. It did come with it. I saw it. And they did a magnificent job with the equipment that they did have. Unfortunately, a fire hydrant was located just above Wesley Hall School, and they hooked that in and managed to put out the fire.
Bristol told GBN he said no such thing, adding his only disappointment was the unavailability of two key firefighting equipment.
What really upset me was that there were two appliances remaining at the fire station. One is a tanker and another one's a fire truck. And neither could be deployed because I was told by a fire officer that they're not working. And they remained there. And the backup was the two tenders from the airport. So that was a bit disconcerting that we don't have a serviceable fire unit.
In other news, a few less bites for patients. The bedbug issue at Mungay Hospital is being addressed. That's according to Minister for Social Development and Housing with responsibility for hospital services, Delma Thomas. New mattresses and linens have been purchased to replace those infected by the bugs. Details in this report.
There's a little saying, good night, don't let the bugs bite. But for the patients at the Mungay Mental Hospital, they don't have much of a choice as the facility is plagued with these little insects. About 1 week ago, GBN got reports of patients slipping under what was described to us as deplorable conditions, part of which stemmed from bedbug infestation at the facility. GBN was told by a reliable source that residents were sleeping on the cold concrete floor with nothing else but a bedsheet. Senior Health and Environmental Officer with responsibility for vector control, Mr. Kenny James, told our news desk that this has been a long-standing issue there and that the unit has been contracted to fumigate the facility on a regular basis. Minister Thomas on Friday said they have taken steps towards solving the bug issue and replacing slipping materials for patients.
Came in October. They said that they had an issue, and right away we got approval, purchase, paid for the mattresses and all that. That took longer than, because you can't start any work without having the mattresses replaced. And that took longer. We now have the mattresses. They're already done the work, and the beds are back intact and usable. So
the minister admits that there are other pressing health matters that need attention.
There are a number of other interventions. There's no secret that there have been a number of issues that relate to not only Mungay, generally health in Grenada, and we are working to resolve those issues. So in Mungay, we purchased all the mattresses, they did all the cleaning and hired someone to do the fumigating of the pests, and we get new linens and all that, and so that aspect of it has been resolved. However, there are other interventions that must take place in terms of mental health, in terms of health overall.
Mr. Thomas noted that a number of equipment that were needed for healthcare in the areas of the surgical department and neurology were purchased, and promised to continue to make interventions to improve other areas of healthcare in Grenada. Christelina John, GBN News.
We now take a break, but still to come, the RGPF promises heightened surveillance for the holiday season. Stay with us.
Christmas is happening. Christmas is happening. Christmas is happening at Republic Bank. No interest rate happening. Quick approval happening. Christmas time happening at Republic Bank.
End 2020 on a merry note at Republic Bank as we spread the holiday cheer with our Make It Happen loans. Republic Bank is here to lighten up your spirit with quick approvals and cash prizes valued at over $10,000.
Christmas is happening at Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Christmas in Grenada plus Flow equals a tablet for your family. Get a Samsung A7 tablet for only $80 when you add your mobile to your home services bundle. Save 50% on your mobile bill and spend the holidays connected with faster internet speeds. Call us today at 1-800-804-2994 and sign up.
Food is fundamental, and at Caribbean Agro Industries Limited, we source premium quality wheat and other ingredients, so you get the best results in the kitchen, bakeries and farms. For over 35 years, we've supplied Grenada with the finest flour and animal feed. The tastiest cakes, pastries or breads are baked with the region's finest flour. Buy the products you've trusted for all these years. Baker's Pride, Supreme and Sunshine Flour. Get the best from your farm animals with our master mixed feed brands. Support local. Buy products that are made in Grenada. Call us on 440-2954 or visit us at Mount Gay St. George or check our Facebook page. Caribbean Agro Industries Limited, a subsidiary of ADM. Unlocking nature, enriching life.
The Grenada Football Association invites you to the Female 7-a-side Football Tournament.
There's the goal!
On Saturday, 12 December at Montrouge Playing Field. Starting time, 10 a.m. sharp. Interested players, register now. Call 440-9903 or 423-1872. There is absolutely no cost to register your team. Loads of prizes and giveaways in store.
Possibilities here.
See you there.
It's Waggity Super Sunday. Super Sunday. Get ready for the event of all events. Super Sunday. The biggest bingo event of the year. And this year, it will be held online on Sunday, December 20th from 6 p.m. You can win $25,000 US. Wow. Yes, US $25,000. Tickets are only $20 US. Available from GoToFed.com or box offices island-wide. And also from our main office at Broad Street Mall. Super Sunday. Super Sunday. Get your tickets early and join the fun and excitement online. Play Waggity Virtual Bingo. The new way to play bingo. Yes!
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
The management and staff of Arise Credit Union wishes you a joyous and peaceful Christmas. May you and your loved ones continue to be safe as you enjoy the festive season.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Arise Credit Union, your financial freedom, your future.
We're here to make you happy, 'cause that's what we do.
Do you want to win loads of prizes this Christmas with BIP? Join our Spin to Win promotion to win exciting prizes daily. Here's how. Go to the Discover section of the BIP app. Search for the Spin to Win channel and click follow. Once you have followed the channel, click the Spin Now button, choose your device type, select your country, and wait for the wheel to start spinning. Be quick. When your wheel lands on the correct prize of the day, screenshot the prize and send your screenshot to the Spin to Win chat to enter the promotion. Click the Daily Updates button to get updates on the prize you are required to spin for each day, and also to know if you are the lucky winner of the day.
A Merry Christmas. Spin and win with BIP.
And leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Christmas is happening. Christmas is happening. Christmas is happening at Republic Bank. Low interest rate happening. Quick approval happening. Christmas time happening at Republic Bank.
End 2020 on a merry note at Republic Bank as we spread the holiday cheer with our Make It Happen loans. Republic Bank is here to lighten up your spirit with quick approvals and cash prizes valued at over $10,000.
Christmas is happening at Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back to News at 7. Grenada's eldest citizen, Leonora Massima Noel of Leicester and Carriacou, who was honored by Her Majesty the Queen in 2016, celebrated her 119th birthday on December 10th, 2020. Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Kindra Maturin Stewart, accompanied by staff from the Department of Social Development in that ministry, visited Noel to honor her milestone achievement.
A little piece of rice and a little bit of soft drink. I want another drink. Another drink. What, yes? Yes. Yes. Now there is 100 and much. 100 and much. That's the whole thing. Today's my birthday. I'm glad to. I see my birthday. Today's my birthday. And I sing nice people around me come and see it.
Meet Massima Noel live in color as she celebrated her 119th birthday on Thursday. Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Kindra Maturin Stewart, was among family and friends to mark this major milestone.
Miss Noel is pretty much has all her faculties intact. She's pretty much aware of what is happening. As a matter of fact, she knows that today is actually her birthday. So it's really important for us to show love and appreciation for these persons. As a matter of fact, we have a program in the ministry whereby persons or centurions are celebrated, and Massima is no exception. I know next month we have a couple persons who are now turning 100, and we are truly happy and blessed for these persons, and so we'll continue to celebrate our elderly as much as we can.
Noel was born in Venezuela and migrated to Carriacou at an early age. Although she is possibly the eldest person alive in the world today, Noel remains undocumented, as evidence of her birth date cannot be found or traced. Maturin Stewart said in absence of the documentary proof, Massima is recognized as the eldest person in the state of Grenada.
It's just unfortunate that we are not able to properly document it in the terms of documentary evidence to actually prove, as a matter of fact, that she's in fact 119. But if you speak to community members around, if you speak to persons who would have known her, if you speak to her daughter and other children, they can tell you that she's in fact 119. As a matter of fact, she knows that she's actually 119. So this is something that we as a government will try and continue to invest and to try and see how we can acquire that proof, that documentary evidence, because we think that we have a living treasure here in Carriacou, something that we really want to cement as we go forward.
During the years, Noel has had foods such as kuku, okra, fish and other organically produced foods which she consumed throughout her life and played a pivotal role in her health and longevity.
In the absence of documentary proof, I didn't go as far to say that she's the eldest person in the world, but what I do know is that she's the eldest person in the state of Grenada, Carriacou and Petite Martinique. And as we go forward, we'll try, and government continues to search for the documentary evidence to actually prove that she's actually 119.
Noel is a mother of 5. One son and a daughter are deceased, while 2 daughters and 1 son are still alive. She resides with her eldest daughter, Ruthie Bristol, who celebrated her 80th birthday earlier this year. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
The Royal Grenada Police Force is promising heightened surveillance this holiday season. They're promising a rollout of operations in 3 phases in context with COVID-19 protocols. More in this report from Chrislina John.
Would there be a lockdown for Christmas this year? The question posed to Superintendent of Police in charge of the Community Relations Department, Vanny Kerwin, during Thursday night's release program.
I cannot speak for the COVID committee. I cannot speak for the Ministry of Health. But from the RGPF perspective, we have not been discussing a lockdown. I am not saying that one probably may not happen, because those discussions are not being had. Those decisions are not being made purely by law enforcement. The Ministry of Health is responsible for leading the charge as it relates to combating the COVID. And we have some responsibilities that we are carrying out in support of what is being done. But from where I see it, that we are engaging in the lockdown period, I am not privy to any discussions as it relates to a lockdown. In fact, some of our preparedness for our operations does not seem to suggest that we're going to be having a lockdown.
This year's Christmas, he says, would see a difference in the way the RGPF operates. As the hustle and bustle of the season increases, it is obvious that the resources of the force will be tested. The superintendent says they cannot overemphasize that it is an individual's responsibility to adhere to the COVID-19 protocols at all times when attending events or out in public. The community relations head highlighted their rollout plans preparing for the most challenging time, Christmas Eve. It will be done in 3 phases: the pre-Yuletide operation, which ran from November 1st to 30th, deterrent and detection drive, which with emphasis on intensifying routine law enforcement activities, and that goes on from December 1st to the 20th, and the 3rd phase of the operation is a special operation Christmas Eve and Old Year's Night, December 21st into January 1st, 2021.
There will be gradual increase in law enforcement presence in targeted areas, in communities generally. If you look at the news and you look at Facebook, you would see that we are infiltrating quite a number of communities, meeting and greeting and providing safety and security tips for many homeowners and business owners. Continue to be traffic checks throughout the state. There will continue to be increased foot and mobile patrol. In other words, there will be greater police visibility.
Officer in charge of the Traffic Department, Superintendent Randy Connaught, in highlighting the Traffic Department's plan for the season, pointed out one of the most committed acts of traffic violation is that of persons driving without a driver's license.
The department has a Herculean task in providing efficient and reliable traffic management service. That is the principal role that we undertake in the traffic department. And with the Yuletide season, with the increase in traffic, we definitely have to up our game and to ensure that our deployment, our strategic, our operations are well-intended, and we provide a level of service to augment all of the plans of the Yuletide operation plans of the force.
2019 saw 89 arrests of persons driving without licenses, while to date for 2020, 220 persons have been arrested. The officer credits this to their use of technology. The department will be on the lookout for perpetrators. Christina John, GBN News.
And now to a police blotter report where we learn of a number of charges laid by the RGPF. Robert Bishop, 53 years, a mechanic of Waltham St. Mark, was arrested and charged for the offense of causing death by dangerous driving following a vehicular accident on October 8, 2020 at Victoria St. Mark, resulting in the death of Eric Sylvester of Victoria St. Mark. Bishop appeared at the Victoria Magistrates Court on Wednesday and was granted $30,000 bail with 2 sureties. In another report from the police, a teacher at a local tertiary institution was arrested by officers at the Special Victims Unit for indecently assaulting a 17-year-old student. Ali Hines, a 39-year-old resident of Montmorris St. George, was arrested, formally charged and cautioned on Wednesday following allegations of him inappropriately touching the private parts of a minor. He is on $10,000 bail with 1 surety and is scheduled to appear in court on the 8th of March, 2021. And now we turn our attention to what has been creating a buzz on social media. Trellona Charles has been looking around the platforms.
This is Social Buzz, where we shine a light on the thoughts and concerns of our online audience. Minister of Foreign Affairs Oliver Joseph on GBN's To The Point program clarified some questions about the funding of the 2021 budget.
Yes, the budget will be financed by borrowing 330 million EC and have grant of 174 million to finance the budget.
And the loan is coming from where?
Various sources.
Our online audience had many comments. Marsha said, all these loans taking not a factory or agro-processing plant for young people, and there is no job security in Grenada. People can't go in the banks and get loans, and government work is contracted. She also added, oh gosh, the airport's loan is not a must. Come on, planes are packed up on airports. People are not traveling like before. Put the money where it is needed, like healthcare, agriculture. Invest in your people. Meanwhile, Ron questioned 80% of the loans are from external. What will happen if another external shock occurs within 2021? Another individual asked how much you lot paying the Chinese for their $63 million loan. Let us know, please. And Jose commented, Mr. Oliver. Most of the economists who commented or reviewed the budget said it was a failed budget that doesn't meet the needs of Grenadians who are struggling to make ends meet in that pandemic economy. And we're looking forward to seeing a stimulus package for the people to generate revenue in the economy, because once people have monies, they will spend. Question: what did the economists see in the budget that makes them feel that way? And I am not asking for the growth by GDP ratio, but I want to know the national debt of Grenada. That's it for tonight's Social Buzz. If you would like to have your thoughts and concerns shared, be sure to comment on GBN's Facebook page.
From the thought process to the visual impact, it's time to take a peek through the GBN eyesore lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN Eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
You know us, but we knew. You feel at home with every visit. An experienced team offering personalized courtier service and trendy brand name lifestyle products. Rechanging the vision care landscape one customer at a time. Clear Vision Eye Center. People and technology coming together to help you see the world with a clearer vision.
Tonight's eyesore submission comes from a concerned citizen. Photographed is a leaning wall on the verge of collapsing near the main road. Our eyesore reporter said the roadside wall is located at Rosemont in the parish of St. John, along the road to Cloget. She's urging the property owner to embrace an act of humanity and remove the wall for fear of an accident. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms. We take a break, but still ahead, lucky applicants for government's low-income housing units could get their keys early in the new year. This is News at 7. Stay with us.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
This Christmas, we need the good vibes more than ever. At LA Purcell, shop all new selections at our home goods, appliance, and hardware stores. Brighten things up at our color center with paint to put the finishing touches on the industry's best building supplies. Last but not least, our annual yard sale is on again for 2 weeks at the LA Purcell car park in town and 3 weeks at our Riverwood store, both starting December 5th. Come and name your price. And remember, Purcell's motto is cash if you have it or credit if you want it.
Do you want to win loads of prizes this Christmas with BIP? Join our Spin to Win promotion to win exciting prizes daily. Here's how. Go to the Discover section of the BIP app. Search for the Spin to Win channel and click follow. Once you have followed the channel, click the Spin Now button, choose your device type, select your country, and wait for the wheel to start spinning. Be quick. When your wheel lands on the correct prize of the day, screenshot the prize and send your screenshot to the Spin to Win chat to enter the promotion. Click the Daily Updates button to get updates on the prize you are required to spin for each day, and also to know if you are the lucky winner of the day.
A Merry Christmas, spin and win with Bib.
Get the Christmas feeling at Dean's Mattress today and all through the holiday season. Dean's is bringing you absolute great Christmas cheer. Your reward? Supportive, a comfortable feel when you get a mattress from Dean's this Christmas season. Special offers on beds, foam, divans, and mattresses. Call Dean's today about your needs for odd size mattresses, baby crib mattresses, and mattresses for yachts. And of course, all the smart shoppers who placed your items on layaway, get them today. A special offer from Dean's. Free delivery island-wide and to the boat for the Carriacou and Pity Martinique customers. Call Dean's now, 440-3240 or 440-0552. Dean's Mattress, where quality is never compromised. Merry Christmas from Dean's Mattress.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform. Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Your hard work, talent, and creativity, plus Flow, equals more ways to chase your dreams. Flow is connecting all of Grenada, from Point Salines to Hillsborough, with the most reliable connection on the island. So now everyone can work, study, and keep moving forward together. Visit discoverflow.co for more information.
Welcome back. Come February 2021, the first set of units in the Chinese low-income housing project should be ready for distribution. The units built in 5 locations around the island are at the finishing stage, with minor touches to be made. Minister for Social Development and Housing, Delma Thomas, gave the criteria for persons wishing to own one of the units. Details in this report.
Some approved applicants for the Chinese low-income housing should have their keys in hand by the first quarter of 2021. However, persons desirous of owning one of those units have little time left as applications will soon be closed. Already, thousands of applicants were made through the Housing Authority of Grenada, and that's according to Social Development and Housing Minister Delma Thomas. The first to go, according to the minister, will be the units at the Villa in St. Patrick.
Distribution
distribution for St. Patrick, we should see that as early as sometime in February next year, and the others would follow after, because the others are behind in terms of St. Patrick is the first one to complete, and St. Mark is almost there also. So maybe by March, so by June of next year, we believe that all sites will be already gone in terms of distribution. The application process is more or less, you could say, in the closing phase.
There are persons that will be given priority. The minister highlighted those.
Criteria is families, applicant must be working for less than $3,500 per month, not owning any homes previously. Single-headed household will be given priority in terms of criteria. Public officers and other persons across the Trinidad state can apply. Priority will be given to single-headed household, women who are involved in abuse relationship that we have a record in terms of related to the police, disabled persons and so.
Unlike the first phase units where there were complaints of the size in terms of accommodation, improvements have been made to meet Grenadian standards.
Issues that we had last time in terms of where people say that the iron get rusty. Now they use ballista, they did a number of other interventions in terms of ensuring that the issues we had before were resolved.
A fitness area will be incorporated, as well as a division to accommodate maintenance crew and equipment. These elements were not included in the first phase.
I think there's a lot of learning. It was a learning process with the first site, even as it relates to how we move forward in terms of security and in terms of what we always had maintenance, and so maintenance will be provided on there will be some maintenance people for each site, and security will continue. They had security in construction phase, and I think it will continue with homeowners making a small contribution towards. They will be responsible for paying to protect themselves and their families.
70 units are being built in the Villa St. Patrick, 130 units in St. Mark, Bouchejou 121 units, and 100 in Dumfries, Carriacou. St. David's has the largest number of units, 222. Christina John, GBN News.
Grenada joins with the rest of the world to culminate the United Nations activities under the 2020 global theme, Orange the World, Fund, Respond, Prevent, and Collect. The United Nations and other stakeholders congratulated Grenada on their hard work towards eradicating gender-based violence on the island. Dr. Alois, a UNICEF representative for the Caribbean, spoke of Grenada's commitment towards this.
We commend Grenada on its report to the Universal Periodic Review and its commitment to implement recommended measures. These include advancing gender equality and women's empowerment, while eliminating sexual and child abuse and violence against women. The European Union and United Nations Spotlight Initiative is a timely avenue through which we can work together to advance the necessary policy and.
The annual international campaign kicked off on November 25th, the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, and ran until December 10th, Human Rights Day. Didier Trebek, resident coordinator of the UN in the Eastern Caribbean, says the UN will continue to work along with the government of Grenada in this regard.
I want to assure the government and the people of Grenada, Carriacou and Petite Martinique of our continued partnerships to accelerate the implementation of the Spotlight Initiative. Our goal as United Nations on the occasion of this International Human Rights Day is that all women and men, boys and girls, are able to realize their rights to be free of violence and discriminations and to fulfill their greatest potential.
Stay with us. The weather and sports are up next.
Hey, man. Well, man, that's you make that trip. Why doing all this more?
Things tight since COVID, you know. And Christmas coming, the toys to build, my house and my car to repair, the wife go and chill with and what you want me to do?
I'm expected to do all that with more.
Well, what you want me to do?
Why don't go down my communal? You don't have to pay them until January. They have 20,000 in giving away, and the interest rate low.
And listen to me, I try them orders and them never look good. Who they want them on?
Well, watch, like you have more in your ears. Choose your loan at communal, giving you the money for what you want to do. It's a loan for you.
You know what? I'll get them a little try.
Listen. Where you going on this mud? You don't need it. Leave the mud, man. When you go down there, the rate's low. Low.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. Friendly staff here to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load with tropical shipping. So we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with tropical. I can't wait. No package too big, too small. I cannot wait to ship with tropical. No package too big, too small. Just ship with tropical.
Local agents, George F. Huggins and Company, Grenada Limited. A telephone number 440-8787 or visit our website at www.tropical.com. Email us at grenadasales@tropical.com. Tropical Shipping, committed to island life.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 418-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Foliage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
It's new, innovative and classy, and it cut above the rest. Your one-stop shop for bathtubs, kitchenette, customized doors and windows, and even a new paint job. We also sell quartz and solid surface countertops. At M&N Hardware, we offer best prices, excellent service, efficiency, and reliability. Visit us at Dusty Highway, Grandin, St. George, or call telephone number 440-6757. M&N Hardware, from foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Hills and Valley Med Care Center, located on Grenville Street, St. George's, has a highly professional team that gives excellent service in massage therapy, physiotherapy, speech therapy, medical consultation, and more. Hills and Valley Med Care Center sells a wide range of medical supplies, offers home visits for patients in Grenada and Carriacou, and opens Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. through to 7 p.m. Visit or call Hills and Valley Med Care Center today, 435-6904.
Hello. Rhythm coconuts, rum lemon, passion fruit, sorrel, even the exotic spicy rum.
Ah, the flavored rums of Grenada Distillers Limited.
Class codes?
Yes, girl. They are all produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited in Woodlands. You know, all their rums are world-class and internationally acclaimed, winners of numerous gold medals.
I'll have the spicy rum.
We drink it on sport, add a little flavor to your life.
Keeping an eye on the weather, this is GBN. We've got you covered.
Weather for Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique valid for tonight and the following 3 days. Weather tonight, partly cloudy with a few light, isolated showers. Tonight's minimum temperature, 23.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate with waves 3 to 5 feet in open water. There are no warnings for tonight. Tides would be low at 7 p.m. and high at 1:30 a.m. Weather for Saturday, December 12th, partly cloudy with a medium chance of light morning showers, light to moderate nighttime showers. Weather for Sunday, December 13th, partly cloudy with light to moderate showers, becoming less frequent overnight. And weather for Monday, December 14th, partly cloudy with a medium chance of some brief morning showers, improving in the afternoon.
Good night, sporting fans. I'm Trellona Charles. Tonight we begin with a look at local tennis, where Oronfo Ikolo won his second straight match on Thursday in the Grenada Tennis Association All Good Things Senior Men Open Tennis Tournament. From Group 1, Oronfo Ikolo defeated Tristan Lewis 6-1, 6-2, while in Group 2, Colin Bishop defeated Ryan Telesford 7-6, 5-4, who retired hurt. Finally, from Group 3, Shannon Dolan defeated Colvin Ferre 6-4, 7-5. Matches scheduled for Friday should witness Shem Alexis taking on Tristan Lewis in Group 1 from 5 p.m. and Group 2, Ryan Telesford against Sam Kim from 6:30 p.m. Group 3 is scheduled to see Jason Stanislaus versus Shannon Dolan from 6:30 p.m. and Group 4, Charlton Doughton tackles Alan Ventura at 5 p.m. The Grenada Football Association, having already guided the return of men's football after the lockdown in March, is now doing something similar for women footballers. GFA on Saturday will be hosting a Women Festival 7-a-side football tournament at Montrouge Playing Field. The competition begins at 10 a.m. and Women's Development Officer Harry Valley hopes it will be the launchpad for women's football in 2021.
Well, I feel we were looking really good at the start of the year. We were beginning to put competitions in place. We were starting to get a nice amount of steam. And obviously, the COVID situation has caused us a little bit of an issue. But we're very much back on track now. And in January, we will have a senior women's competition, U15, U10, and U13. So I'm looking forward to 2021 being a year where girls can compete at all levels and we really see the growth of the game.
Valley says there are 14 teams registered for the tournament.
So it's small-sided games. The idea is that the girls get lots of touches on the ball. It's an opportunity for them to showcase their skill, their talent. The games are short, so it's a 20-minute format for each game, and they'll play a round robin in groups, and then a playoff to finish off. So it's a long day. They start, the first game is at 10 o'clock and we'll finish up around 5 o'clock. So they need to think about their refreshment, the way that they manage their bodies through the day. But hopefully it should be really, really lots of fun. And yeah, we're really looking forward to it.
Shannon Dolan and Anique Bonaparte are the 2020 GTTA XL Plaza Table Tennis Men and Women's Singles Champions. They captured their respective titles on Wednesday in the finals of the National Singles Championship. We get more in this report.
Shannon Duglin took less than 30 minutes to win the men's singles, defeating Trevor Lane in 3 straight sets, while Anique Bonaparte beat Monique Williams 3-1. The match of the evening was Dwayne Newland's superb boys under 15 battle against fellow St. John's player Cornell Walker. Newland won the match 3-1, displaying good defensive judgment and retrieving consistently several of Walker's big smashes. The boys under 18 finals was also a thriller between Cedric Marquez and Shomal Williams. However, Marquez was the more consistent of the two, executing his forehand and backhand strokes with greater precision, winning 3-1. Annick Bonaparte won a second title, defeating Shadowy Henry to win the Girls Open, and Javion Henry won a victory against Kirani Francis to win the boys under 12. Nigel St. John, playing in his first men's 45 and over veterans, defeated Vijay Utim in 3 straight sets to take the title. The most valuable player in the junior category was awarded to Cedric Marquez, and Nigel St. John received the senior MVP award. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN Sports.
Grenadian Andre Fletcher, playing in his first Big Bash League over in Australia, chipped in with 12 runs in a chase to help his team with a victory. A pace bowling masterclass from Nathan Coulter-Nile led the Melbourne Stars' claim for all 4 points against the Brisbane Heat as they began their 10th campaign for that elusive BBL title. Coulter-Nile took career best figures of 4 for 10 and produced 2 run-outs of his own bowling to ensure the hapless Heat were bowled out for just 125. Glenn Maxwell clubbed 46 from 26 balls to boss the chase. West Indies fast bowler Shannon Gabriel captured his 150th Test wicket as he marked his 50th Test appearance, while New Zealand batsman Henry Nicholls scored his 6th Test 100 on the opening of the 2nd Test. The strongly built Gabriel ended with 3 wickets for 57 runs off 18 overs, while the left-handed Nicholls closed on 117 not out as the home side reached 294 for 6 at the historic Basin Reserve in Wellington. He will resume on Saturday alongside Kyle Jamieson as the men in maroon will have their eyes on early wickets and a quick wrap-up of the innings. The occasion was also special for West Indies debutants Joshua Da Silva and Shamar Holder. The first-timers combined for the 2nd wicket in the New Zealand innings when Holder went around the wicket and produced the perfect delivery, angled in and moved away to dismiss left-hander Tom Latham. Stay with us for a look at regional news. Tonight, we take a look at what's happening around the region, beginning with St. Lucia. Imagine having some form of life in your car engine. In St. Lucia, one motorist picked up an unlikely hitchhiker this week. The slithery passenger, however, required steady hands and some professional help getting off at his stop. How will he handle it? Let's see.
A routine trip to the mechanic for one motorist quickly turned into a wildlife safari inside the car's engine bay. The car owner would soon find out he had much bigger problems during a quick vehicle inspection by the Babonneau-based mechanic. A 6-foot-long, cold-blooded boa constrictor was coiled up around the car's suspension. Oil changes are among the many services available, but snake handling was not one of them. A call was placed to the forestry department, who dispatched one of their reptile wranglers to remove the boa. Using some cold water, the snake handler was able to coax the heat-seeking reptile to ease its powerful grip off the engine parts.
The only header in Nigeria. Close now. Close it off already.
Put the car jack down because this unlikely engine trouble required snake tongs, which safely secured its head and prevented unexpected strikes. But bare hands and brute strength from a brave snake handler was enough to pull the boa out of the engine and placed into a ventilated reptile bucket. According to Forestry Department Officer Pius Haynes, it would be wise for motorists parked near known snake habitats to have a look around their cars before driving on. Annie Isidore, NBC Prime.
The village of Beehive is mourning the loss of an 8-year-old boy. He died by electrocution. The 8-year-old apparently was playing with his father's tools when the unfortunate incident occurred. More details in this report from Travis Chief.
8-year-old Deshaun Doris was electrocuted Wednesday afternoon after he was experimenting with his father's carpenter drill. The incident happened at the child's home at Beehive on the east coast of Demerara. His sister, Hulda Petrie, was at home at the time of the tragedy. She recalled what transpired.
Well, we were calling for him. I was calling for him because I was left at home with him, but I didn't get a response. So there was a lot of children in the yard. I actually thought he was gone or playing with one of them until a 4-year-old cousin of mine came over and she stated that. She said, Hulda, look, there's in the yard. Something happened to him. So I came down. It was right at the side. I saw him lying on the ground with a drill in his hand, so I went to him and tried to take the pulse, and I realized he was being electrocuted. There was current there, so I went upstairs, turned off the main switch.
His sister said that 8-year-old Deshaun Doris had no cause to trouble his father's power drill. She relayed that she was in a state of shock, having to see her brother's body under their house.
Started screaming for neighbors to come and help me. That's when I realized he was frothing from the mouth and he got burnt on the right leg with the drill that was with him.
Where exactly was he plugging the drill? To do what?
I'm not aware of what he was doing because he had no cause to use the drill or so, but I was upstairs and I don't know what's going on. I thought he was with our cousins or the other siblings playing. I don't know what happened until I came downstairs and found him lying in the yard.
Is it reasonable to assume that he was experimenting?
It could be because he had no cause to bring down the drop card or to play with a drill, but he would normally play with it, and I don't know why he plugged it in.
When Nightly News visited the home on Wednesday afternoon, family members and other villagers had converged at the house to express their sadness over the death of the child. Villagers referred to him as a helpful and respectful child. Police sources familiar with the investigation have so far ruled out foul play, but say that an autopsy would determine the actual cause of death. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.
That's it for tonight's look around the region. Stay tuned for a reminder of tonight's top stories.
Recapping the headlines, government risks losing millions in grant monies for promising 20% but delivering 1.5% in renewable energy. Teachers told the timing is not right for refund of monies deducted for 2018 strike. Police deny allegations of empty fire truck to tackle Lucas Street fire. Minister responsible for hospital services says Mungay Hospital bedbug issue is being addressed, and Grenada celebrates with its elder citizen, 119-year-old Miss Massima Noel of Carriacou. In sports, Oronfo Ikolo wins second straight match in the Grenada Tennis Association All Good Things Senior Men Open Tennis Tournament. And in around the globe, an 8-year-old died by electrocution while playing with his father's tools. Now, if you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Beverly Telesford. That's news. Good night.